Welcome to a new video. As you already saw in the video about the Z4 spoiler, I did everything wrong. Well, I didn't do everything wrong, but the main mistake I made with the Z4 spoiler is that what I printed it with solid infill, so it was very heavy. My initial idea was not to add any fiber or anything. My initial idea was literally just to print it. In fact, I bought a material that was supposed to be heat resistant and all that, so I could leave it out in the sun. What I did was putty prime and paint it, but I don't know, something about it just didn't give me confidence. Obviously, since I joined pieces together, I was afraid it might break. That's where the trunk is, so if you open it and pull by the spoiler, I don't know. I wasn't confident doing it that way, so I used fiberglass and ended up making a mess. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It doesn't seem that chaotic in the video, but it really was. But that's not the point. The thing is now about the front splitter. You've already seen the video of how we designed it. If you haven't, go check it out. But we're already printing it, and if you look, it's turning out spectacular. If you notice, well, I'm printing it. It's hollow, not like the spoiler. The spoiler back there, I would have joined it and everything in the center would have been solid. So I'm going to print this one hollow, and I do want to leave this one fixed. With all the putty and everything I'm going to do to it, the piece is going to stay, so it's just going to be much lighter. Now the problem with this one is that it's going to be hitting everywhere, but well, I'll figure out how to solve that later. But for the spoiler, what I did so it wouldn't be so heavy was to take the fiber out of the plastic, which wasn't too complicated. The problem got a bit complicated because I only put one layer on it, and when I took it out, it ended up kind of flimsy. But anyway, I'm not going to take it out here. Here I already made it thin. So what I'm going to do is literally wrap it and screw it onto the car. So it's already printing. Once it's done printing, we'll use the same process as with the spoiler, gluing them with super glue and small pieces for joining plastic. So I'll see you in 15 hours when it's done printing. But anyway, I'll see you in a bit. We're printing in parts, as Jack the Ripper would say, but look how this piece turned out. I'm in love with my printer, it's doing an amazing job. Obviously those are supports so we can print this top part, which will actually end up falling off. But I want to leave them on to give it a bit more structure. Maybe I should have put something like this on it, but I don't know, maybe not even this. And it hits the car and I have to take them off, but anyway, that's how the first pieces are turning out. Check out this splitter, it's really beautiful. Well, I loved it. Obviously I loved it because I made it, but wow, this little line is part of the car, so I think it's going to look spectacular. I can't wait to have it assembled 2,000 years later. The moment of truth, brothers. Let's see. Honestly, I really trust my print, my design. Let's see if it fits. Ah, a perfect fit, perfect. One more. In the video where I designed it, I was planning to cut off this little eyebrow. I explained to them over there that obviously it would help the radiator cool more, but I don't know how good it's going to look. Well, you could put a grill on it, right? What do you think? Should I cut it or not? Obviously, if I cut it, the idea is to put a special grill here too, but maybe I won't cut it. I mean, yes, it would really help cool the radiator, that's a fact. What do you think? Yeah, we didn't cut anything, but look at how the splitter looks. It's crazy, man. Oh, Drifter. This is what I was telling you about the side. Even with the edge I made myself, this opening. See how the tire sticks out? It's straight but still needs to come out more since we added camber. And it needs some spaces. I mean, it also needs some rims. Well, I already have them with the rims. I've had them for like 4 or 5 months, guys, but I don't have money for the tires, that's the truth. So I can't make it a priority, but the rims are stored there. I'd love to show them to you, but they deserve a little video. But anyway, the point is that even with the eyebrow I made for it, which I could have made a bit more extreme, more aggressive, I played it pretty safe. But anyway, actually, even with that little eyebrow, the tire still sticks out quite a bit. So before, actually look at how it looks like this. Without that, you get the bumper here like this, and we don't like that. So that's why I made this little eyebrow. But I think I could have made it a little more aggressive. But it's gonna look amazing, amazing. This line that I hate makes the whole car look much more like this. So it kind of makes everything look slimmer at the bottom, and we don't like that. And with this, you can see that effect is pretty much gone. I think mine came out better than Ronnie's. It's perfect. Here I made a little tab to screw it in, right? I want to put some screws here, one here and another over there, I think, and that'll do it. Alright guys, special thanks to Chelas who brought us sovereignty, you know buddies, so the drift doesn't get dirty, and Chelas. Chelas has a textile factory. Not uniforms, a maquiladora, so if you need any kind of uniform clothing, you know who to go to. Guys. Very windy, brother. And apparently during the night my work table got dirty, man. We had it so clean. But check this out. I'm not going to starve, okay? Got it? I'm an expert in fiberglass. Obviously here, as you can see, I cut it so it makes the curve. Or rather, so it doesn't make a curve, so it stays square. I imagine that if you know about fiberglass, you'll probably tell me it's done wrong, but what I want is for it to look just like I imagined it, like I designed it. And what if I do this and it pops out from here or here and I start getting frustrated? I'm going to apply a small amount of fiberglass along the edge to reinforce it as much as possible. Obviously I have to put some underneath too, so it doesn't stay like that. It's all broken underneath from moving it around. But yeah, that's how the spoiler is coming along, the spoiler. Did you see how it turned out in the other video? It turned out amazing, but here we're just getting started on the front glitter, which is also going to look amazing. Guys. What did you say? Aren't you removing the 2000 S-Lines drifter? Listen to yourselves, just look at what we have here. Hey. Let's go. If it ends up getting too thin, which I imagine it will, then I'll patch it from the inside. I'll add thickness from the inside, and absolutely nothing will happen to it. Trust me, I've studied these lines for a long time. Ever since I bought it, they seemed really strange to me. And now that I'm taking advantage of it, let's get to it. I'm not recording the 17 hours I've spent sanding, but it's coming along. Does it feel smooth? I put a little black paint on it so the flaws stand out like here, and it's coming along. For example, this whole part is fine except right there, so I just put a little filler there, and we're making progress little by little. Look at Bimba lying in the sun, dying from the heat, but she's asleep, while we're listening to some good music and working on the leaves without fear. Afterwards, brothers, I think we've done it. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but I left it as close to perfection as possible. To remove this, well, you need other types of sandpaper. You need to spend more time on it. Prime, sand, prime, sand, prime, sand. And keep going until it's done, which is what good K-Back will do. Thank you, K-Back. There was light at the end of the tunnel. I have it now, well, not finished. Obviously, it still needs a lot of work, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. It's a waste of time. If good K-Back, who, by the way, K-Back, thank you, is going to help me, then it's time, guys. It's time to paint the Z4, so K-Back is going to step up. Is he good in the shop? And well, it's not worth painting the spoiler or the spoiler because they're going to paint them right. They're going to leave them looking brand new. So right now what I wanted to do was make it look nice so we could see it together in this video, and so it looks well put together, presentable. What will it actually look like? But yeah, the next step for Ze Hermanos is to give it a fresh coat of paint. It's banged up all over from being moved up and down so much. But now it's ready for those little details to be fixed, and this is going to get painted. So right now I'm going to spray it. Let's take a look so you can give your opinion, see if we like it. I'm going to attach it to the car. We'll figure out how to secure it. I made these little tabs for it, but yeah, I think I messed up a little bit here. I made this little tab because as far as I know, there's supposed to be a screw here, but I didn't take into account that I lowered it by 1 centimeter. So the screw, instead of being here, is kind of over here. So I'm going to have to, well, I don't know what I'm going to do there to make it fit properly. The other mounting point, I think it's going to be here, well, from underneath somehow. So, well, since it's nighttime right now, I'm not going to secure it yet. I'll secure it tomorrow morning, and we'll see it tomorrow morning. We'll see it. With its little spoiler, with the back part and the front part, which in my opinion actually complement each other, so that's it. We're going to spray it a little and then let it dry for a while overnight. Don't judge this can. The one that's there, I don't know if it's good or bad. Actually judge it and tell me if it's good or bad. I don't care, it's the only one I have, so we're going to use it, good or bad. Does it work? Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, drifter. Yeah, the light isn't going to help us much with the reflections, but we're not going to judge the paint, we're going to judge the work. Phew, I painted it well, no mistakes. See, this is what I meant on this side and on both sides. The staple is there, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it, the staple is there. So the screw would have to go somewhere around here, which we don't like, so I'm going to see if I can move it so the screw goes in here and it'll be perfect. And in the front, what I want is, well, over here where it's not so visible. We'll make a little hole, maybe put a staple back here so it's held from the front and the back. And as for the bottom, well, the bottom. Yes, air gets in and we'll start doing this, which could definitely break. Let's secure it in a few spots, then lift the car and see how it looks. Phew, phew, phew. Are we going to put its usual ones on it? Oh, since some of them luckily were plastic, I do it like this with the metal ones. And is it going to work for the hospital? This used to be put on before. Now let's go to the other side, Laredo, Texas. Are you good there now? Tighten the little rivets like above. Ready, ready, ready. Now it's going in. Now we have to make sure they go in here. Done. Now, man, I'm not going to lie. I did a great job, huh? I did a great job with this spoiler. We've got the 10 over here. Everything was carefully calculated, so it's done. Brothers, I've always told you on this channel, the number one step for good tuning is the rims. That's what sets everything, but I already have the rims. I have them stored over there. I haven't put them on because I couldn't afford the tires, but ordering the parts from Holly and the suspension was more important to me. So the car runs well, the rims, I mean the tires, because the rims are there, but yeah, it looks brutal. I mean, my point is, what I was getting at is that the car looks kind of rough. But with the original rims, it looks really weird, in a bad way. Once it has the cool rims, it's going to look insane. But anyway, here you have it. Let's take it out. Let's take it out so you can see it from the front, so you can see it from the back. If you haven't seen the video about the spoiler, go check it out. It turned out great too. So let's take it out. Let's take it for a spin. Well, no, not for a spin. Find a place to take some pictures. And this is how Ipsito looks out on the street, guys. Check it out. Just a little spoiler, the headlights. Wait until it's painted. How is this ride going to look? Very... Bye, subscribe channel, and that's how we finish this little video, guys. The car is a completely different one. I hope you liked it. Obviously, look, you have to help me out and picture it as if it were in perfect condition. Right now it looks bad, poorly sanded and scratched bumper, it's obvious, but help me out and picture it looking good. The car changed completely, it's a different one now. I love it, I love the IP, I love the spoiler, I love how the car looks, much more grounded. You know what, I love that it doesn't scrape anymore, but just now when I put gas in it scraped. First from the center, I mean in the center it scrapes a lot, and in the front it hasn't scraped even once. So that gives me a lot of peace of mind, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. The next step is paint. And now, no more just visualizing it, now it's really gonna look the way it should. Obviously, well, now it needs some little side skirts, right? What do you think? Let's see about scanning it, but that's for later. Right now the little IP is done and I love how it looks, and the spoiler, well, the spoiler is awesome, so thanks.